Chapter 10, Comparative Development Experiences of India and its Neighbors. It is the last chapter from your Indian economic development. In this chapter, we will do a comparative study of India, China and Pakistan in terms of demographic indicators, GDP, Human Development Index, etc. Now let's begin the chapter. Chapter 10, Comparative Development Experience of India and its Neighbors. Economic and Human Development Indicators of India, China and Pakistan. Here is a map. We all know that India's neighbor on the western side is Pakistan and on the eastern side is China. Nations, to strengthen their own domestic economies, they were forming regional and global economic groupings such as SAARC, European Union, Asian, G8, G20, etc. Impact of globalization compelled the developing countries to focus on development. Here, we will focus on forming of various union at the global level and how India and its neighboring country went on a path of developing themselves. Developmental path. India attained independence in 1947 and started reforms in 1991. Pakistan again independence in 1947 and reforms in 1988. China, the Communist Party with socialist economy, came into existence in 1949 and they started the reforms in 1978. Planning the developmental strategies. India announced the first five-year plan in 1951, Pakistan in 1956, China in 1953. China, People's Republic of China under one-party rule, or we call it as a communist form of government. In 1958, Great Leap Forward campaign was started in China to industrialize the country on a massive scale. In rural areas, commune system was started to collectively cultivate their lands. GLF met with many problems, a severe drought killing 30 million people and Sino-Russia war resulted in withdrawal of Russian professionals from China who helped them in industrialization. In 1965, Mao introduced the Great Proletarian Cultural Revolution under which students and professionals were sent to work and learn from the countryside. Reforms in China. They were introduced in 1978, first phase. Agriculture, commune land came into existence, foreign trade and investment sector were promoted in the agriculture field. Later phase, development of industrial sector, private sector firms were allowed to produce goods and public sector enterprises had to face the competition. Dual pricing. Farmers and industrial units were required to buy and sell fixed quantities of input and output on the basis of prices by the government, and the rest were purchased and sold at market price. Just to give a brief, as China follows a communist form of system, here majority of the properties or major properties are owned by the government with little ownership from the private sector. In order to attract foreign investors, special economic zones were set up in China. Pakistan. Again, Pakistan is also a mixed economy. 1950s, 1960s, regulated policy reforms, tariff protection of manufacturing of consumer good and direct import control on computing imports. They introduced Green Revolution with increased mechanization and public investment. 1970s, nationalization of capital good industries. 1970-80, denationalization and encouragement to private sector. Financial support from Western country and outflow of people to Middle East helped the country's economic growth. In 1988, reforms were initiated in Pakistan. If we compare demographic indicators between India, China, and Pakistan, annual growth of population is much higher in Pakistan as compared to India and China, though the highly populated country in the world is China. Density of population is high in India. Sex ratio is almost similar in all the three countries. Fertility rate is very low in China and highest in Pakistan. Urbanization again, it's showing low in India as compared to China and Pakistan. Gross domestic product and sectors. China has the second largest GDP of $7.2 trillion, India $3.3 trillion, Pakistan is only about 10% of that of India's GDP in the between 1980 and 2003. There has been a growth in China in India, but there has been a fall in China and Pakistan. China, agriculture. 40% of India's cultivable area and 80% of the population was dependent on agriculture. So as compared to India, China's cultivable area is much more lesser. In India, Pakistan, agriculture 23% towards GDP and 60 and 49% of population are engaged in agriculture. The industry and service sector have less proportion of workforce but contribute more towards the GDP. Sectoral share of employment and GDP. Here is a contribution of agriculture, industry and services. India, China and Pakistan. Agriculture, in China we see very low share towards the GDP as compared to Pakistan and India. Pakistan and India. India distribution of workforce 60% in India. Pakistan 60% in India they are engaged in agriculture. China 54%, Pakistan about 49%. Industry 60% in India, Pakistan again 18% and China 27%. So these shares somewhere China is heading, somewhere India or Pakistan are heading. Indicators of human development. HDI, Human Development Index. It is almost similar in all the three countries. Life expectancy at birth is 63 in India, 71 and 63 again in Pakistan. 71 is China. Adult literacy rate, India is showing 61%, China about 91% and Pakistan 48%. People living below poverty line. So in India 34%, China 16%, Pakistan 13%. Overall, these human development indexes shows that China's position is much more better than India and Pakistan. Developmental strategies and appraisal. China did not have any compulsion to introduce reforms dictated by World Bank or IMF as it was done in India and Pakistan. India, we have already read about these reforms which India was compelled to introduce by the World Bank and IMF in LPG chapter. China felt they lacked in modernization and growth due to Mao's vision. Established infrastructure in the areas of health and education, land reform, existence of decentralized planning and small enterprises have improved the social and economic indicators. Reforms in agriculture brought prosperity and growth of rural areas. Pakistan's poverty line is quite heavy. Agricultural growth and food supply were not based on institutionalized process of technical change for good harvest. 1 year performance of Pakistan government for the year 2004-2005, the Pakistan economy has witnessed a GDP growth of 8% for 3 years. Government is taking steps to reduce poverty. It is being generally seen that if the GDP growth is more than 6.5%, then the economy is growing in a better way. This is all about the chapter. Thank you.